Good afternoon, students. In previous class, we have seen different types of representation, which we are going to show for organic compounds. In that, we have seen expanded form, normal compressed form, and bond-line representation. Like these three representations we have seen. Okay. Today we will continue with that remaining small topics present in that IUPAC nomenclature, and after that we will go through secondary suffix functional groups. How we are going to give the name. Okay. Shall we go to today's concept now? Our next side reading is types of carbon atoms. What's our next side reading? Types of carbon atoms. Okay. Depending on the carbon is bonded to how many carbons? Depending on carbon is bonded to how many carbons? Carbons are classified into different types. Those are primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Easy, simple thing only. Okay, first thing. CH3, CH3. Name of this compound, ethane. Okay, now in this ethane, we have two carbons. Okay, first coming with first carbon. This carbon is bonded to how many carbons? One carbon. This carbon is directly bonded to one carbon. The carbon which is bonded to one carbon is called primary carbon. Primary, P-R-I-M-A-R-Y. We will represent the primary carbon with 1 power degree, like this it will be marked. If you see 1 degree like that, it is nothing but primary. What is the meaning of primary carbon? The carbon which is bonded to one carbon only, that is called primary carbon. This carbon is bonded to only one carbon, that is primary carbon. Even this carbon is also bonded to one carbon only, that is also primary carbon. In ethane, we have two primary carbons. In ethane, we have two primary carbons. Like this, we are going to classify remaining carbons also. For easily understanding, I told this one. Once again, what about these types of carbon atoms? Depending on the carbon is bonded to how many carbons? Depending on the carbon is bonded to how many carbons? Carbons are classified into different types. Okay, those are primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. If a carbon is bonded to one carbon only, then that carbon is called primary carbon. If the carbon is bonded to two carbons, then that carbon is called secondary carbon. Okay, let us consider example. CH3, CH2, CH3. What is the name of this compound? Propane. What is the name of this compound? Propane. This propane contains three carbons, in which let us consider first carbon. First carbon is bonded to only one carbon. This carbon is bonded to only one carbon. Then that carbon is primary. Next, second carbon. Second carbon is bonded to two carbons. That is in the middle of two carbons. So that is secondary. SECONDARY. Secondary carbon. The carbon which is bonded to two carbons is called secondary carbon. Coming to again this one, it is bonded to only one carbon. So this is also primary carbon. In propane, we have two primary carbons, one secondary carbon. The carbon which is in the middle of two carbons, that is attached to, that is bonded to two carbons now. The carbon which is bonded to two carbons is called secondary carbon. The carbon which is bonded to two carbons is called secondary carbon. Okay, next, tertiary. The carbon which is bonded to three carbons is called tertiary carbon. Take one example. CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. What is the name of this compound? 2-methyl propane. 2-methyl propane. This 2-methyl propane contains 4 carbons. See, parent chain contains 3 carbons only. That's why we got the name propane. Methyl is there na, that is present on second position. So methyl 1 carbon, propane 3. Total number of carbons 4 carbons. Okay. In that 4 carbons, this carbon is bonded to 1 carbon only, that is primary carbon. This carbon is also bonded to 1 carbon only, that is also primary carbon. This carbon is bonded to 3 carbons. Observe 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons. So this is tertiary. Tertiary is represented by 3 degree. Okay. T-E-R-T-I-A-R-Y. Tertiary. And this carbon is bonded to only 1 carbon. Then this carbon is coming under primary carbon only. Okay. Like this, 2-methyl propane contains 3 primary carbons, 1 tertiary carbon. 3 primary carbons, 1 tertiary carbon. Okay, next, what about quaternary? Quaternary is the carbon which is bonded to 4 carbons. Quaternary carbon is the carbon which is bonded to 4 carbons. Let us consider an example. What is the name of this compound? Parent chain, this one. Left to right or right to left, both are getting same numbers for that methyl bonded to carbon, parent chain carbon. So anything is same only. 1, 2, 3. On second carbon, 2 methyl groups are there. 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Name of this compound 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Okay, in this 2, 2 dimethyl propane, we have this is primary carbon, it is bonded to 1 carbon only. This is also primary carbon, it is bonded to 1 carbon. Even this one also primary, and this one is also primary. Okay, that middle carbon is there, na? That middle carbon is bonded to 4 carbons. Observe, that middle carbon here, second position carbon, is bonded to 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is called quaternary. Quaternary is represented by 4 degree. Okay, spelling of quaternary: Quaternary. Quaternary represented by 4 degree. Like this, different types of carbons we have depending on that carbon is bonded to how many carbons. Okay, if a carbon is bonded to only 1 carbon, that is called primary carbon. If a carbon is bonded to 2 carbons, that is called secondary carbon. If a carbon is bonded to 3 carbons, that is called tertiary carbon. If a carbon is bonded to 4 carbons, that is called quaternary carbon. Here, like this, everywhere I mentioned 1 degree, 2 degree, like that. Here this carbon is bonded to only 1 carbon. Like this carbon is bonded to only 1 carbon. Okay. These are all different types of carbons we have. Now coming to this name 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Is it clear now? First selection of parent chain, I selected this is the longest chain. Okay. After that, I gave the numbering from left to right. On second position, we have two methyl groups. Then the name of the compound will be 2,2 dimethyl propane. In the parent chain, we have 3 carbons. In the 2,2 dimethyl propane, we have 4 primary carbons and 1 tertiary carbon. In the 2,2 dimethyl propane, we have 4 primary carbons and 1 tertiary carbon. This is tertiary carbon. Okay. Correctly, if you observe, primary carbon contains 3 hydrogens. Primary carbon contains 3 hydrogens. Secondary carbon contains 2 hydrogens. Secondary carbon contains 2 hydrogens. Tertiary carbon contains 1 hydrogen only. Quaternary carbon does not contain any hydrogen. That is, already it is bonded to 4 carbons. Remaining 0 hydrogen. Okay, same thing we can use in bond line representation also. To write the structure like this from bond line representation, it is useful. Okay, carbon valency is 4. That is called tetravalency. Carbon will show 4 valency. It can form 4 bonds. Okay, if the carbon is formed with another carbon 1 bond, then remaining 3 are hydrogens. If carbon forms 1 bond with another carbon, you have in bond line representation 1 line only. That is, that carbon has 3 hydrogens. If that carbon is bonded with 2 carbons, that means 2 bonds are there or double bond is there. On that carbon we have 2 hydrogens. So depending on already present lines, we can fix the number of hydrogens present on particular carbon. That is the thing we can do, depending on valency of carbon. Okay, valency of carbon is tetravalence, that is 4, valency 4. Every time carbon must be surrounded by number of bonds 4 only. That is the thing you have to remember. Depending on that number of hydrogens we can. After completion of this, we will practice some more bond line representation molecules. Okay, how to give the name of those molecules. After that only we can go through functional groups. No problem. Okay, ma. Next. Let us consider one more example. In that, all the types of carbons I will show. Finally, this is the molecule we have. Okay, first try to give the name of this molecule. Parent chain is this one. Numbering also, it is clearly visible that left to right, because left to right we will get number 2, 2, 3, 3. Right to left, 3, 3, 4 we will get. Left to right we will get this side chain bonded to second carbon bond. Second, this is third, 2, 3, 3 we will get. Right to left we will get 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay, first number which is lower means least number rule. According to that, left to right we have to give numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the name of this compound will be 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. All are methyl groups, all are methyl groups. So I am mentioning it as 2, 3, 3. Trimethyl. How many methyl groups are there? 3 methyl groups are there. That's why I am showing trimethyl. Number of carbons present in parent chain 5. Pentane. 2, 3, 3. Trimethyl pentane. This is the name of this compound. In this we have different types of carbons. Let us see. First carbon is bonded to only one carbon. See, this carbon is bonded to only one carbon. Then this carbon is primary. Coming to this carbon, this is bonded to 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons. Then this is tertiary. This carbon is bonded to only one carbon. So this is primary. This carbon is also bonded to one carbon, primary. Next, this is primary. Coming to this carbon, third carbon bonded to four carbons, so it is quaternary. This one secondary. This is primary. Like this compound has all the types of carbons: primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary, because it contains different types of all the C. This carbon is bonded to one carbon. This is bonded to three carbons. This is bonded to two carbons, secondary. This is bonded to all the four, quaternary. Is it okay? Like this, we can classify the types of carbons depending on that carbon is bonded to how many carbons. If the carbon is bonded to only one carbon, that is called primary. If the carbon is bonded to two carbons, that is called secondary. If the carbon is bonded to three carbons, that is tertiary. And if carbon is bonded to four carbons, that is called quaternary. Okay, no? These are about different types of carbon atoms. Next, we will go through final one more thing in small basic definitions, that is CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. Like this one molecule is there. Okay, in that molecule we have different types of carbons. Okay, keep all those things, no problem. Now the thing is, the carbons which contain which are in the last of the molecule. Last means ends of the molecule. This carbon, and this carbon. These three carbons are end of the molecules. After that, no carbon is there. That is the meaning. We have started from here, ended with here, or we can start from here and end with here. Okay? Not selection of parent chain. Here the thing is, after that carbon, any other carbon is there. No other carbon is there. Those are in the last of the carbon chain. Okay, those type of carbons are called terminal carbon atoms. These are called terminal carbon atoms. Terminal carbons. Okay, the carbons which are present in the last of the molecule are called terminal. Terminal means last. Okay, ma? The carbons which are present in the last of the molecule are called terminal carbons. This is one more thing. Okay, now we will go through bond line representations, some more examples we will see. Okay, after that we will see next concept. Okay, ma? Let us go through bond line representations and how we are going to show normally the bond line representation. See here, all of you. Let us consider one molecule. E letter, okay. Now this is bond line representation. Okay, ma? Now this can be represented in normal form. Observe. Let us consider this carbon first. This is carbon, ma. Next, write the skeleton first. This carbon. Here one more carbon is there in the junction. In the junction, one more carbon is there. Because this carbon met here, na? So definitely one carbon is present here. Okay, ma? This is extended here and here also one carbon. Next. Here one carbon. This is one more carbon. Now, how to write number of hydrogens? How to write number of hydrogens? See, Here this carbon is bonded to how many carbons? One carbon only, with one bond. Number of bonds, count that one more. While we are writing number of hydrogens, bonds, how many bonds it is contained by already, count them. This carbon has one bond, then remaining 3 must be hydrogens. Total number of bonds 4, na? One bond is already present, so remaining 3 are hydrogens. So this carbon CH3. This carbon has how many bonds? 2 bonds. This carbon has 2 bonds. 2 bonds means remaining 2 are hydrogens, CH2. This carbon has 1, 2, 3, 3 bonds. Then it has only one hydrogen, because total number of bonds must be 4. Then already this carbon has 3 bonds, na? Then this is contained by one hydrogen only. This carbon is bonded as 1 only. Then this carbon is H3, contained by 3 hydrogens. Coming to this carbon, has 2 H3. This is a normal, generally we will represent, na? This is the representation. This is bond line representation. Both are same. I think you understood now how to write number of hydrogens present on the carbon. Please observe this molecule, all of you. After observing this molecule, I hope you understood how to write number of hydrogens present on any carbon after giving the bond line representation. Okay, if you are able to understand directly bond line representation and with the help of that representation only, you are going to give the name. No need to write again this structure. If you are a little bit getting confused also, convert this one to normal structure and you can write the name. Okay, ma? Now, this molecule we can represent in the form of that is also the bond line representation. This molecule, like this we can show, like this also we can show. All the 3 we will get same names only, or same only. Just this compound is exist in the form of its nature. We are representing. This is completely representation on board. Okay, all the 3 are same only. Now try to give the name of this compound. What is the parent chain? From here we have to start like this, like this, like this. This one. This is totally parent chain. Correct? Or here. This is total parent chain. Now give the numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parent chain contains 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. On which carbon methyl group is present? On third carbon methyl group is present. Then now the name of this compound will become 3-methyl pentane. 3-methyl pentane. Name of this molecule will become 3-methyl pentane. Same molecule, normally straight chain also we can represent. That straight chain representation also it is okay. Anything we have to get same name only. CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. This one all are same only. This molecule only we have bent this one. Here we wrote like this. Here this carbon is here. Next second carbon, third, on this third, this is side chain, fourth, fifth, like this, anything same only. Okay, but we have to get same name, that is the thing. Whatever I am writing representation on board, we are getting same name only, na? Like that. Okay, so bond line representation, whatever they will show, easily we can convert into our normal form. Okay, some more examples we will see. Let us see that one now, all of you. Note on this molecule carefully. Next. This is the molecule I gave. In the form of bond line representation I have shown. Okay. Now how we are going to write name of this compound, or this one line I am showing this one as like this. Anything. Actually this is XY to show like that we have written. Okay. Normally if you write this molecule, see here, this is carbon CH3. This is bonded to here, junction. That carbon is there. This carbon contains 2 carbons now. Next, this is bonded to here. Contains 2 bonds. CH2. This is bonded here. Contains 1 carbon chain, side chain. This molecule and this molecule both are same only. Okay, now as it is this molecule like that I am going to write. See all of you, skeleton first I am going to write. Starts with this carbon now. Okay, next. Here 1 carbon is there which is bonded to 2 carbons. Next, continuation. Here carbon is there. This carbon is bonded to another carbon here, junction, and here 1 more carbon, here carbon. That is skeleton. Now, how to write the number of hydrogens? This is carbon skeleton, no? Now we have to write number of hydrogens. First carbon is bonded. How many bonds it contains? 1 bond. So CH3. Second carbon contains 2 carbons. All the 4 bonds, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds are present. Already it contains 4 bonds. No hydrogens will be present. Okay, next. This carbon has 1 bond, 3 hydrogens. This carbon has 1 bond, 3 hydrogens. This carbon has 2 bonds, 2 hydrogens. This carbon has 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. CH3. This is the way we are converting this representation, bond line representation into as it is like this. Or we can write this one in the form like this. Same. Okay, how to give the name of this compound? Selection of parent chain. Parent chain was selected. After selection of parent chain, we have to give numbering. Left to right if you give numbering, left to right. 1, 2. 2 methyl groups are there. Okay. Left to right, we will get numbering 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Left to right, 2, 2, 4 we will get. Right to left, we will get 2, 4, 4. Side chain bonded to carbons numbers I am representing. Okay. Left to right I am getting 2, 2, 4. Right to left I am getting 2, 4, 4. First numbers are same. Then see the second numbers. In second numbers which number is least? This is least. Then left to right is represented. That is the fixed one. Okay. So I am going to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left to right I have shown. Then on which carbons we have methyl groups? Second carbon and fourth carbon. 2, 2, 4. trimethyl pentane. 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane. Actually, this molecule, to show that all the types of carbons, primary, secondary and tertiary, at the time I wrote na, same this molecule only. Primary, tertiary, sorry, quaternary this is, secondary, this is tertiary, and here primary. Little bit difference I think. We hope that is contained by little bit different. I think third carbon contains methyl group, fourth carbon free only. Okay, whatever it is. Name of this compound is 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane. Okay, now next one. By using this bond line representation, this is the molecule they give. Okay, how we have to give name to this compound? Directly, with the help of this bond line representation itself, we can give. If you feel any confusion, now convert this to normal form and write the name. Okay, now directly I will say, as well as if I convert it to normal form also I will say. See here, all of you. That is the parent chain. Why I have taken that is the parent chain? Because double bonded carbons must be involved in parent chain. That is the rule. Double bonded carbons must be involved in parent chain. Even this one is included with number of maximum number of carbons also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straightly if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons only. So like that also it is okay. We have to involve double bond as well as it is contained by maximum number of carbons also. Okay. In that way we have included this double bond in the carbon chain. Now we have to give numbering from here. Because double bonded carbons must get least number. It is clear. Already we know. That's why we can give numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 carbons. Now, on which carbon we have methyl group? This is side chain one. Side chain CH3 only. This is methyl. On which carbon is it is bonded with? It is bonded to third carbon. So this is 3-methyl. On third carbon, methyl group is there. Okay, 3-methyl. Parent chain contains 6 carbons. Hex. On which position we have double bond? 1 in 3-methyl hex 1 in. That is the name of this compound. Same compound, if you show according to our normal compressed form, it will become first carbon CH3, second carbon CH2, third carbon CH2, fourth carbon. Actually, parent chain carbons numbers, actual numbering is there. I am not telling that one. Normally left to right only, I am writing that one. Okay, this carbon has already 3 bonds now. 1, 2, 3 bonds. So CH, CH3, C, H, double bond, CH2. This is the bond line representation. This is the molecule, normal or compressed form representation. Okay. Now, like this, if you convert and give the name also, no problem. What is the parent chain? This is the parent chain. Okay. Now, numbering must be given from double carbon side, double bonded carbon side. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbons. Okay, ma? Now give the numbering name. On third carbon, methyl group is there. On third carbon, methyl group. 3-methyl hex 1E. 3-methyl hex 1E. Is it okay, ma? This molecule, as it is I represented, na? Now I can show straightly also. See? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH double bond, CH2, CH3. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Anyway, correct only. Like this, if you give numbering and giving the name of the molecule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On third carbon atom we have methyl group 3-methyl hex 1-ene. 3-methyl hex 1-ene. Every representation is correct only. Whatever it is, all the representations must get same name if you are going to say that molecule is same. This is similar to this one, same. This is same like this. If you want to say, every representation should get same name. Anything, same only. That is the thing. Okay, shall we see one more thing? Are you clear, my everyone? Note down. So if you have any double bond, they will show like this. Now C6H6 like that molecule is there, na? That is called benzene. IUPAC name itself benzene they give. Okay. Names of that compounds, actually it is a closed ring. Contains carbon and hydrogen only. That is contained by hydrocarbon. That compound is hydrocarbon only. That series of compounds must be given another name by the formation of another one. That one also we will see how we are going to give benzene compounds, names of the benzene compounds. Okay. At once we are going to complete. Before going to functional group itself, we will go through this benzene compounds also. Okay. After that we will go through next functional groups. Let us see what about this benzene. Simply this is represented with the help of bond line representation like this. Benzene is represented in the form of bond line representation like this. Okay. Now skeleton, carbon skeleton, C, 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 like this. Double bond is present here, double bond is present here, and double bond is present here. This carbon has how many bonds? 3 bonds. So 1 hydrogen. This carbon also must contain 3 bonds. Like that every carbon has 1 hydrogen. Every carbon has 1 hydrogen. This is our normal representation, compressed representation. Sorry, expanded form. This is bond line representation. Bond line representation. Now CH, double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH. This is our normal compressed form. Anything we will represent this benzene C6H6 in this way. This is bond line representation. This is expanded form. This is compressed. Okay, what is the name of this compound? benzene ma. I hope you are clear. How to write the number of hydrogens present on carbon? That is clear, I think. First we have to calculate count the number of bonds. Okay. Every carbon is contained by 3 bonds. 1, 2, 3. If it has 3 bonds already, then one more bond must be filled with hydrogen. Like that, every carbon has one hydrogen only. C6H6. C6H6 name benzene. Okay. So next, this is about today's class. In the next class, we will start with cyclic compounds, how we are going to give the name. Normal cyclic compounds as well as these benzene compounds also. After that, we will go to functional groups. Is it okay, ma'am? Okay. I hope you understood today's class, everyone. If you have any doubts, ask me through WhatsApp. I will clarify. Okay. But in textbook, one example is given. That example also must be taught, ma'am. After that example, we will go through that closed chain compounds. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a nice day.